been waiting all week to talk to you guys. I missed you guys, but I just could not come on here until I had more information about our team and what they were going to look like on Sunday. I missed you guys. We got to talk about the loss of Minnesota, how I lost my voice. I was yelling to my freaking brain's capacity and lung capacity. I didn't have much because I just went to the game the Sunday prior, but yelled at them to get back in this game, and they did. They did, just wasn't enough. Okay. And then we got to talk about how, man, see the shirt, the steel curtain? I'm wearing this shirt because this is what we need. I'm manifesting a steel curtain on Sunday because we need a steel curtain if we're going to stop anything. A runny nose, a running back. We need a steel curtain. Okay. So bring the energy because these are the darkest 4 weeks ahead of us and we can only make them brighter. Or we can make them darker. But we're going to try to make them brighter. All right. Let's talk about it. Let's get into it. I had an amazing time in Minnesota. Shout out to the Steeler Gang family. They were sitting in my section. My Renegade Tailgate family. They were sitting in my row. So I still had Steeler family with me on the road. Not in Heinz Field, but our family was still there. We were present. It wasn't enough. I yelled. I screamed. I literally, fourth quarter, sat behind the bench. I was yelling. I told them not to give up. I made it very, very clear to everybody that could hear me that we didn't come all this way to lose. And they tried. They gave it. They gave it a good fight. I applaud them for not giving up, especially that defense. That defense got beat down. Okay, we lost Alex. We lost TJ. I mean, we were linebackered out, and Taco stepped up. I mean, we know Witherspoon stepped out with 2. And I said in the beginning of the game he was going to get one. At the game warm-ups, I said he was going to get one, and he did. He didn't just get one. He got 2. Okay? Proud of him. Another, it was just great to see. Great to see those guys come back and make strides and efforts. Because you knew, and I said this, I don't know why. Hold on. Pause for 1 second. I do not know why the Vikings are so stupid. Why would you not just keep running the ball? Why was Kirk Cousins throwing the ball when obviously we couldn't stop Dalvin Cook? We couldn't stop the man. We had to, we stopped him, here and there, whatever. But overall, there was no reason. There was no reason for you to start running the ball. Run the ball, run the clock, run us up out of there. But Kirk Cousins wanted to show off his arm. And, we got back in it. Just wasn't enough time. We didn't do enough. And it didn't end properly. I'm going to tell you something about this week, though. They better learn how to stop the run. There's a reason why... besides the fact that it is Derrick Henry, there's a reason why Derrick Henry is still leading in the top 5 of rushing yards, and this man ain't played since week what? Okay? He hasn't played in so long, and he's still in the top 5 of rushing yards because this team is powered by the run. And what do? Let people run. So, yeah. You know where this is going. You know where it's going. They got to figure it out. I did see a clip about Keith Butler saying if I was playing against us, then I would run the ball too. So, sir, what are you going to do about it? What are you going to do? How are you going to stop the run? Huh? How are we stopping the run? What is the plan? But some good things that I saw, Robert Spillane, I think he will have a good game. I'm excited to see him back on the field. Not sure how much he will play. Devin Bush playing better. Don't care what you guys say. He's playing better. Taco had a good game. Taco, the switches on defense. I love seeing people coming in and out. They didn't have no choice because we were just getting hurt. But Taco making an improvement. Stop acting like Taco's been playing since week 1. He has not. So he is, he's gradually getting better, and that's what we want to see. We want to see him gradually improve every week, and I think he's doing that. So shout out to Taco. Consistently, We already know. Minka, a dog. Period. Let's move on. So one thing I was hesitant about was Joe Hayden. I wasn't sure. Was not sure about Joe Hayden. I said if we had lost to Baltimore and if, playoffs contentions were a little sketchy, I didn't think he was going to come back. I didn't think he was going to play. But looks like he's practiced. He's still questionable for the game, but we'll see if he actually suits up, and that would be a tremendous help. When I said I didn't think he was playing, it wasn't because I didn't think he was good. We know what life is like without Joe Hayden. We lose a lot without Joe Hayden, but he's going to hopefully play. He's questionable still. He hadn't practiced in weeks now, so that is a great sign. And we need him because they don't respect that other man out there. And then you got Cam Sutton in situations where, they want to call pass interference on the man or, just like that push off in Minnesota, Yeah, not that Cam Sutton's playing on this side, but I'm just running plays back in my head where the secondary is challenged, okay? But we know we can't stop the run anyway, so it doesn't even... It's so frustrating when people can just run and run and run all over us. It's so frustrating. I know the guys are frustrated with it as well. But looking at it, it's just like, ugh, why can't we stop people? Oh, it's frustrating. But anyway, TJ and Alex Highsmith are set to play. Great. I wasn't sure at first what happened with TJ. He was on the sideline pretty early in that game, and then a couple people texted me and said it was a groin injury. Being away at a game, you don't get the information on the screens like you would at home. So thank you for everybody that was giving me updates on the game. I really appreciate it. And Alex, I saw Alex, leave the game as well. So that was a little devastating. But for our offense, let's talk about it, because last week I gave the offensive line so much praise. I praised them beyond. I was so proud of them and how they played against Baltimore. No false starts, just no sacks. They did great. Okay? And I just said, just progression, progression. This was not progression, okay, against Minnesota. This was the opposite. We went backwards. And I don't know what it was. Kendrick Green, there was moments where I think Ben was literally like, come, snap the daggone ball, come on. I don't know why we waited so late to start the no-huddle offense. I don't know. I don't understand that. I love the no-huddle. I think every real Steeler fan can see the difference when the no-huddle is working. When it's going on and you see those defenses literally on their tippy toes because they don't know what's coming. They don't know what the heck Ben then told them to do. Man, I love the no-huddle. I love it so much. I don't know what took them so long to start it. You're down 30-something points. Ride it out. And that's why the fourth quarter was as beautiful as it was. And unfortunately, we got to talk about Chris Boswell. I know he is a good kicker, y'all. We are thankful to have him. But he missed 3 points, missed the 1 point the week before in Baltimore. And I just want to make sure everything's okay. I know it happens, but I don't like it. I still love him, but I don't like it. So we get our heads in the game. Get our heads in the game, because we can't have these mishaps going into what I call the dark 4. Okay, because these are the 4 games in the beginning of the season I predicted us to lose. So we can turn these games around. I'm going to be ecstatic, because the Browns are still in a fight. The Titans are still, in a playoff. Everybody that we play is in a fight for the playoffs. We pretty much know that the Chiefs are gonna make the playoffs. But everybody else is fighting. Everybody else on our schedule is fighting. So we need to fight as well. We need to set these people up for failure and set us up for success. And we could do that. We just got to stay focused. We have to stay focused. We can't have missteps, and I'm not going to say his name. We can't have unsportsmanlike conduct calls. We have to be paying attention. We have to be diligent. We have to be on our toes. We have to do everything it takes to put everyone else in position to win. And that is the key. Like, I don't know how plainly to put it, but we have to play unselfish football. And Sunday, I don't want to say it starts Sunday, but it ramps up Sunday because it should have been started. But you see the situations we put ourselves in. And how ironic is it the week that the NFL is like in a health crisis, the Steelers and the Titans are playing each other? How ironic is that? If you remember anything from last year, our situations with, the NFL health crisis, we got screwed a lot. We got screwed big time with our schedule and losing our bye week, I think in week 2 or something crazy like that, right? And, the NFL is scrambling, trying to make things happen because they're in a health crisis. And it's the week that we play the Titans. Interesting. But I think the energy for this team, Bud Dupree's returning to Heinz Field, the energy is going to be there. It's going to be a lot of cameras focused on that, right? That story. But I think everybody is amped up. They know, they see the window has opened a little bit bigger, a little bit wider, a little bit brighter for them to make the playoffs. And they just have to do their job. They do their piece. Win. All they have to do is win. And things can fall into place for them. The door's not closed. The door's not closed. We still have hopes. We still want to ride this wave. I don't want to talk about any rumors. I want to talk about the things that are ahead of us. We have a whole off season to talk about everything else that is a distraction to this organization. We need to focus on the next 4 games. And we do that, I'm telling you, it's golden. I think this team, despite all our holes, we can still beat people. We can beat these top teams. You saw the no-huddle offense. If we can pick the right times to execute that, I think we're golden. We are golden. Our defense, I know they're struggling with the run. I know we didn't get, our pass rush wasn't our pass rush last week, but we know we can still dominate that. I saw Patrick Mahomes on Thursday night. He ain't look impressive to me. I don't care what happened at the end of that game. That man was playing lousy football. And I know our guys can get to him. So I hate to look ahead at the next opponent, but that's part of the four dark days. The four dark opponents on our schedule. We can beat them. We just have to stay focused and we have to stay diligent, and I know we can do it. If you are going to be at Heinz Field this weekend, let me know. I will be there on Sunday. I'll be at the Renegade Tailgate. Come find me. It's right across from the Science Center. I can't wait to see you, and I'll see you there. All right? I'll see you next week right here, and we'll talk about how we won against the Titans, how great Ben was, how amazing Minkah Fitzpatrick was, as always, how phenomenal TJ Watt was, how our defense just stopped the run. We're going to talk about that next week, okay? All right, get back to it. I love you guys. I'll see you soon. Bye.